So victory at Plymouth, can I have your initial reaction?
Yeah, I'm delighted for the performance of the players, for how important are these 3 points for us, yeah, as I said, I think that overall it was a very solid performance from everyone, and I think that we could have scored even more goals. We're very happy as well for all the fans that were amazing, and yeah, glad for them.
And we'll start with the goal scorer as well, Ryan Coley, a contract extension in the week, a goal at the weekend. How happy are you for him?
Yeah, what a week for him, right? I need to make sure now that he keeps humble and that he keeps working, but definitely well deserved. I think that he had an amazing impact in the game. It's not easy now for me, and that's a luxury problem, but to be able to pick in between Michi, between Ryan and between Alfie, all of them different skills, and we're still waiting for Jean to be back. Yeah, it's this kind of problems that you want as a manager, but the important thing is that all of them, even if it's 5 minutes here, 30 minutes there, 60 minutes there, everybody's contributing, so I'm very happy for all of them.
And despite not being the goal scorer, was Paul Smith a real standout this afternoon?
Well, I think it was a lot of very good performances, as I said. I think that when you look at all the defensive backline, how they manage, especially in the last minutes when they put more pressure, we knew that if we're not scoring the second, the third goal, these kind of situations are happening in championship, right? So, but I think that there's a lot of good performances, and I'm very glad as well for the bench impact, as I said, not only Ryan, but the minutes that Alfie played, the minutes that Cocky played, keeping the ball, being smart on when to attack in behind and when to keep it. I think it was a very, very good team performance.
And in terms of the first half, coming to a stadium like this, was it, apart from no goals, was it the perfect first half performance?
Well, there was a lot of positive things because we knew with a new manager, they had a very strong result in the FA Cup. Then in an important game for them on Tuesday, I think definitely playing at home, they are a stronger team than the performances away so far this season. So we knew what was coming, and we could expect that they will try to push, especially in the first minutes of the game. I think it was very important for us to understand this, and very important as well to keep pushing, even perhaps, after scoring 1 goal, we spoke about keep pushing. And perhaps these are one of the things that we need to improve, right? As I said, a very solid performance from many points of view, but we need to make sure that we keep the ambition, that we keep pushing after scoring 1 goal. We need to make sure that we can press a little bit more against teams that are more direct, that are playing. It's not easy to find this balance because you don't want to commit a lot of players under pressure because they kick directly, and then you can empty a little bit the second phase, the second ball area. But at the same time, I think that we can improve a little bit on this moment. But yeah, the overall important to keep the clean sheet, and especially to create the amount of chances that we created.
And was a big part of that a first start today for Ronnie Edwards. What did you make of his performance alongside Jimmy Dunn as well at fullback?
Yeah, both of them were amazing, and I think that Fox as well. So again, it's not easy to take a decision between Fox and Jake. It's not easy to take a decision between Jimmy, that has been playing really well as a right centre half the last few games, and then we felt that Ronnie in a game like this, helping us on the build-up, we could grow a lot with him, and actually I think that he had a very solid performance in the second half as well from a defensive point of view. And Jimmy, being Jimmy, doing an amazing game once again, and being very important for us.
And does it make things even better today to be able to provide the fans 1,700 with a pretty good long trip home?
Yeah, I can tell that it's a long one, and I'm very grateful and glad for all of them, because I know it was not easy morning or easy afternoon last time against Leicester, and I definitely wanted, from a personal point of view as well, to give them something back, because I know how much they commit that time. It's a big effort for everybody to make such a long trip, and yeah, it's very important for me to give them something back. And yeah, I think it's something like 22 years without the victory here, so hopefully it's a good trip back home.
And finally, does this give us a fair bit of confidence going into Hull midweek?
Yeah, but again, another difficult game against a team that as well has a lot of quality, that no one expected them to be there at the beginning of the season, and we just need to make sure that we keep pushing, because it's going to be another difficult game away.
Thank you very much.